Dum da da dum da 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 dum. A Farmer Ben's Productions. Oi! Get off my land! In association with Pan American Airlines. In color. Winning with battle items. A Farmer Ben's Productions. Oi! Get off my land! In association with Pan American Airlines. In color. Hello, Farmer Ben here. Smooth. Back with another smooth episode of 3-Star Seduction. Nice. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Borodar, Prinhoundar, sorry, I should say, because it's the afternoon. Good afternoon. We are back, and it is the raid tournament time again. This is our first day of the new 3-star raid tournament. So we are on battle day 1, as you see it says at the top. Buff booster is up. My team is there at the bottom, ready for fighting. It has occurred to me that with this raid tournament that is currently going on, one of the things which is really interesting is that most teams will be similar in power, because most teams, many players in the game can muster a full group of 3-stars. So team power is going to be a bit more arbitrary. This means that going with this, I am unlikely to get the easy wins that I got in the last raid tournament, where I had my 4-stars, often fighting like 2 and 3 stars. I suspect this is going to be a much, much harder tournament, which may result, sadly, in more defeats for me. I don't like losing. But if I do lose, just to let everybody know, I'm letting you know this in advance, over the Easter school holidays, which start very soon here in the UK, I will not be playing on the game very much. I certainly won't be making videos, and it's just I'm going to use that excuse now, so that if anybody sees that I'm not doing videos because of it's not because this raid tournament has gone disastrously wrong. No. It is preempted because I will not be playing very much over Easter. Anyway, that said, let's make a start and see. Really important now, I just wanted to cover myself that I'm not throwing my toys out of the pram like a spoilt little brat. Am I? Yeah, never mind, who knows. Right, so we are on the first day now. I've just come onto the screen here, just come over from raids. I can see this, and I did check. Let's have a look. If I press on the question mark, what do we get? So I've not attacked anyone yet. Well, that figures. And, I've been attacked, which is nice. So I have been attacked. I won 4 and lost 3. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So if I click on them, I can see, interesting. Green team. They've got lots of very highly powered 3-stars there. Same for these guys. Yes, very interesting. Mixed rainbow team. They beat me. I beat these guys. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Less powerful overall. These guys, yes, I can see that would probably be. They finished them all. They've got a not bad team. You can't fault them. Not too bad at all. This team, was that the one? That's the one I just clicked on. I beg your pardon. Nicola. I lost to Nicola. Not as strong as me. That's a bit unlucky there. Though you never know, of course, what other heroes they have available. Brawny Cow. Brawny Cow has got Gunnar. Now, I think Gunnar is one of the heroes who will probably be the most valuable in this raid tournament. Gunnar is actually a very good 3-star tank. The thing is I do have a Gunnar. I just never leveled him up because I've never needed a 3-star tank, or I haven't needed a 3-star tank for such a long time. So when I was using mainly 3-stars on my raid team, I did have a Gunnar. I never had a Gunnar, and I got him after I sort of moved on to 4-star tanks and 5-star tanks. So never met him, never used him anyway. But Brawny Cow has got him, and yes, again, some sort of fairly heavily leveled up 3-stars. Yes, interesting to see. So a real range of people who've managed to attack me, not all of them winning, not all of them losing, but at least my defense team has taken part today. So moving on now, this is what I was afraid of. See, as I sort of mentioned, Gunnar in the middle there. Gunnar, a very, very dangerous hero for this kind of event. Because he spreads your damage, which makes him really, really quite unpleasant to deal with. So when it comes to my team, I am going to be largely colour stacking, at least to begin with. I will probably colour stack against Gunnar. Now, Gunnar being Gunnar is going to want greens against him. He's going to want my two boosters, my boosted up Burden. That gives me 3 to whack the stuffing, hopefully, out of Gunnar in the middle. Doesn't always work, of course. Gunnar, the risk is by doing 3-1-1, which is what I normally do, 3 of the attacking colour, 1 of 2 other colours. There is that small danger that I could end up running out of steam. If I get a bad screen, I may never actually pick up enough points to do the kind of damage I'm looking at. Beleath and Tyrum, both debuffers who could be essential with when dealing with Gunnar. There's my Gunnar, see, never levelled him up, sitting there. Still, never mind, you live and learn. And I am probably as well going to go for Malia. Malia is a very solid booster. There's Malia. I've got her quite a way through the talent grid. I think she will do me a favour. I think she will do me some good work. Let me just check what I've got. I'm just going to swap my troops here. Let's make sure that Burden has got the best ones. Burden, never really sure how he fits into the whole thing. He looked like he should belong in this sort of Robin Hood film with Little John, but I don't remember a character called Burden, so I've no idea where he is. Brienne, we've had this discussion. Brienne is a girl, I'm 99% sure. Beleath, yeah, kind of funky, crazy, horny thing going on there. I'm not sure of that. Tyrum, yeah, Tyrum's the importance of not overeating. Yeah, just remember, diet is important, and that doesn't just mean, if you cut back eating altogether, it'll mess you up big time. Malia, I can't remember. What do we know about Malia? Oh, hello. No, I don't want to change Malia. I just want to have a look at her. Let's have a look. So Malia, oh yes, Malia, fish, half girl, half fish. As Fry in Futurama once said, why couldn't I pick the girl who was top half fish and bottom half girl? But there we go. A long story. Anyway, so that is probably going to be my team. Oh, I want to save them. Let me see now. They've gone 2 yellows. Well, I'm not going to take away Malia. There's some dangerous heroes on their team, considering what I have to what they have. This is potentially going to be quite a close one. Not an encouraging screen to start off with. Way too many of the colours that I don't have, or as is so often the case. They are, oh dearie me, this is looking, oh, that's a bit better. So as you can see, Gunnar has taken the most damage at the moment, because Gunnar being their centre is the one who's going to take the pounding of most of my tiles. Fortunately, I've managed to land a nice combo of greens there on him, which was enough to take him out of the game. Friar Tuck, who is not, he's one of these heroes you don't really regard as particularly dangerous anymore, but he's more dangerous in this because he's going to keep them healed. He is also potentially going to spread, do the buff boost to other people around him. Now, I believe, I'm not sure how this works, but the buff should be further boosted, but it doesn't sort of show up. So I don't know if my guys are now sort of super boosted up or whether they're just about normal. I guess we'll find out if we actually manage to land any hits. It certainly doesn't seem to be making any particular difference with the buff boost at the moment. I'm going to set Malia off. Now I've got the dangerous, oh no, actually I was about to say I'm going to use the blue gem, but instead I'm going to go for the purple 3 in a row into Dawa. Oh, there we are. That's a nice sort of combo there just to level it off. And I think Tyrum can finish this. Oh, now, just realised up by Bane there, a little multiplication icon did appear saying that buff boost. I don't know if buff boost was happening, but there was a picture saying buff boost. Interesting. So, first one, nice win. Second one, ooh, now. Let me see. Now, on this team, I have far less to worry about in terms of debuffers. Now, Tyrum, who is very solid, I could potentially swap Tyrum for Balthazar or Gilra. I may do that. I'm just thinking, no, I'm going to leave it as Tyrum. He is, although I prefer Balthazar as a 3-star normally, my Tyrum has received plenty of levelling up talent grid tokens. He's received them mainly because he's my only guy with that particular class in 3 stars. And as I say, I've used 3 stars because that's what I'm interested in. Good range again. So let's see. Well, fingers crossed, they're not too dangerous. So I'm going again with the 3 greens against the blue tank. The purple, the debuffer, not essential, but debuffer here could come in handy. And the, a debuffer won't come in handy, but his basic attack is still reasonable. And Melia to boost my own attacks. So let's go for it. Now, is the little buff booster thing flashing in the top corner all the time? It is indeed. There it is, flashing away to itself. What does it say? Each active buff on a character boosts their attack by 20%. It's 20%. This effect stacks. Well, I assume it was doing that last time when I did have a few active buffs, but who knows? Anyway, that's not encouraging really. Let's go Tyrum. Come on, let's land some tiles on them, please. Not getting greens into their tank, which is really what I could do with right now. Sometimes, unfortunately, this tactic does sort of leave you open to bad screens. Boom, that's not good news. Not good news at all. Melia there starting to look a little bit shaky. I could just do with a bit of luck on the screen here. It's just not coming together very well for me. Oh, there we are. Finally got my 3 in a row green, which will finish him off. Still really looking quite shaky here. Not at all happy with the screens I'm getting. Sometimes this is the way. Bad screens are just a danger. Melia is dead there, so that's bad news for me, obviously enough. Luckily, Belith should hopefully keep everyone healed and in the game for a bit more. Now that then should mean they now will have a buff. It says plus 45%. That should then add to the other buff. With the buff bonus, but it's not showing up on the tiles at the bottom. I'm assuming it's working, but I don't know for certain. No real way to know for certain. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. Hard to say. A very sort of solid strike there from Bane. That's knocked out my healer. Again, bad news. Plenty of bad news so far in this raid. Oh dear. Luckily his protect has come up. That's going to be good news. He can hopefully finish off her. Let's see. Oh, Bane's still staying in it. Deary me. Deary me. Well, I'm going to get rid of Bane because his mana is largely charged. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That probably wasn't the best move. I need to get my greens ready, or I need to get somebody ready anyway. Or I'm going to lose this. I'm trying to avoid hitting Azar because I want to try and get my guys to finish her off. Didn't happen. Not good news at all, this one. Very poorly going raid this. Bad sort of screen to begin with, not helping me out here. Really paying the price of it there. Lost it. There we go, my first defeat in the raid tournaments. Largely down to a bad screen. I did gain 265 points. Well, no, I still could crash out today. So we're going to carry on. Let's go to the next battle. That was a defeat. Oh, we got Gunnar again. I'm going to go with the same team. Gunnar, I thought would come up quite a few times. I'm going to just hope that I have a better screen this time. That was really just the screen made that impossible. Sometimes the screen does that. Well, the fact I've actually managed to start off with some of the colour that I had is a much better start. Gunnar dead there straight away, which is reassuring. Oh, companion, little companion. There we go. Nice sort of a small rolling combo. I seem to be getting plenty of reds, which is typical when you haven't got any reds. Often seems to be the way. So Melia, now in theory, her boost will then couple with the other boosts to make sure that I continue to sort of now should have Melia's boost plus the 20% buff boost. It's very hard to say if the buff boost is working or not. You kind of nothing to show you really, which is a bit disconcerting. But never mind. Let's see if we can finish off Belith because I don't really want them healing again. Definitely sort of Hawk Moon coming up now. Now Hawk Moon For a long time I had Hawkmoon as a healer. She's not, in herself, she's not a bad healer. She doesn't really have, I don't think she has a secondary skill, if memory serves. Been a long time since I've seen it. Yeah, Mana Shield. No, that's her boosting skill. Yes, so she is just a healer. She's now got a Mana Shield, but that is because she's had her tiles leveled up. It's not going to do her much good here. Too late for her now. And there we go. So let's just go for the extra kill. This should only take a second. Trippy Lord, out we go. Very interesting, very different tournament to the last one. This another sort of quite a reasonable score. Give me 25 to 50%. Oh, now we have a different team to face here. Different tank. Again, strong team. This one, very sort of strong team. So I'm going to start swapping people in. So I'm going to let me edit my team. I'll probably keep Melia. I will swap in Gildra and Balthazar. Let's have a look at that now. So I have got Balthazar. So I've got my triple purples against the middle. They haven't got anybody who's going to need a debuff. A healer would probably be a benefit. I can't remove status ailments with any of the ones I've got. So I think that's going to be it. There is a real shortage of 3-star sort of special heroes available. There are only a few that have come out of 1 or 2 of the seasonal events, and not every. Well, I mean, I haven't managed to get any of them, which is typical with my general sort of luck with drawing heroes. The ones that are available, there's Rudolph from Christmas. There's Squire Rabbit from the Springvale tournament. There is, what else is there? Memory's going now. There was, I believe there's 2 from the summer event, the Sand People event, the Sand Chess Pieces. There was, and there's one other in there, there's Vlad the Vampire. So there's a few available. Deary me, there we go. Melia there getting killed, not good. I was rather fond of Melia. Always rather fond of Melia, in fact, she's one of my more valuable heroes. Shame to see her go, but there we are. Sometimes this is the way of fate. Let's get this 5 in a row purple. Should hopefully open up the screen. Oh, Tyrum taking a bit of a pound in there. Let's finish off Valen, however you want to pronounce it. Slam them with these purples. Not bad. She can hit one person. She can't hit them all. Yes, definitely a much harder tournament, and I think this is just going to be the case generally. It's going to come down, at least to a large extent, to who has good screens. Good screens, good tactics will, of course, help you out here. I'm trying to keep to good tactics, good planning of which teams I'm going to take, and everything else. May be enough to make a difference. It might not. I don't know. Who knows? Who's going to find out? Anyway, I've got one more ready to go. I've lost one. And I've got another one to go. Ooh, different team. Now let's see. Ooh, interesting combination. Now Nahamage is the little chap down here in the bottom corner. He's very leveled up. Hello, Nahamage. Namahage, so we should say. He is really good. He gets 45% attack here. He is a very good boosting attack himself. He does only boost himself, but still pretty dangerous. Melia there again. I'm a big fan of Melia's, as I've mentioned. 2 greens and 1 yellow. So I am thinking currently that I'm going to be taking some reds. I will take, probably going to risk not having a debuffer for this one, or at least probably just keep Tyrum as my debuffer. If this goes like the other 3-star tournaments, they seem to be going so quickly that there is almost nothing to be gained by sort of taking debuffers. They often don't seem to get the chance to actually get themselves to go off. So I've got 3 reds, a purple and a yellow. Let me just see if that looks like a reasonable combination for that. I could drop the yellow and go with a blue, though I quite like the fact that Melia is going to be a booster and a double booster because of the buff boost. Let's see how we go. It's all we can do. So going in, straight away, lots of greens on the screen. Typically, not this time when I had the greens and really wanted greens, there were none. But now there are no greens. But luckily, I can still see I've got my reds here. So that's Minisius out. He was always. I'm not sure this player had got boosted heroes and had put one of his weaker heroes in the middle. I'm not really sure of the logic in doing that. I would always sort of try and, if you've got heroes you've sort of boosted, they are the ones you probably want to be your tank. Melee's attack, dangerous attack because it boosts everybody up. I would quite like to debuff it. I haven't got anybody to debuff it at the moment who is ready. Let's see, Nashgar, weak Nashgar, mighty Nashgar. I have 2 Nashgars. Their belief is getting ready. Boom. He's gone for my, managed to knock out my my guy there. That's bad news. Oh, get this out of the way again. Not looking good. I'm not fancying my chances here at the moment. I can hit Belief, but then Belief will go off and heal everyone. Just no reds on the screens, just no reds. Just need those reds to start coming in so I can actually do some damage to people. There we are, there goes my Melee. Dearie me, just no reds, no reds. And with no reds, I'm just trying to encourage some reds onto the screen, but it's going to be too late, I can see that now. I can't see me coming back from this. I might manage, if I'm lucky. No, there we go, no luck. No, again, defeated, lost 1-2, lost, 1-3, lost 2. Reasonable score gained, so I managed to do a reasonable amount of damage, but not enough to actually sort of tip me through into victory. It's going to be close. I've lost 2. 2 raids lost. I probably won't be spending the gems to carry on, so maybe today will be tomorrow will be the last day of my raid tournament. Who knows? I certainly don't intend to spend any gems on it because they've nerfed the loot. And with reduced loot, my argument is probably not worth taking it any further, really. We shall see what happens. Anyway, there will be another video out today, or possibly out today, which will be the Guardians of Teltok 1. Oh, there we go, it's popped up right now. The Guardians of Teltok 1, which may be out, which I'm planning to film in a little bit, talking a little bit about Guardians of Teltok. Guardians of Teltok, of course, is not new. I have played it many, many times, and I will be aiming for a top 100 finish on Rare, and I will be sort of exploring how I go about doing that with my video on that one. So it just remains for me to say, remember to subscribe. I hope there was some useful stuff in this. It was certainly very interesting from my point of view, trying to work my way, in my own mind, work my way through what was going on with each of the raids. I hope that people are having good luck on their own raids, or better luck than me, perhaps. Certainly that wasn't... it wasn't amazing for my boards there, but then that's the thing with this game. Sometimes if the boards are against you, it just, well, to me, maybe I'm making excuses, but to me, if the boards are against you, sometimes it just feels like you just cannot quite tip yourself over into a victory. But at least I gave all the teams I fought a run for their money. Anyhow, so remember to subscribe, press on the little bell icon so you get notifications when I actually post a new video. And it just remains for me to sort of tap this little icon in the top corner, get it ready and say, may death come swiftly to your enemies. Peace out. Bye.